Welcome back to the channel. Well, a little special treat, which I kind of alluded to. We're going to an auction preview today. Made an appointment with the auction company, I should say with the current owners of the stuff that's being sold. This is an estate sale that is being conducted by Albrecht Auction Service, which be like the Bid Now website. So yeah, we're heading that way. Dad's going with me, so hopefully the wind isn't too much of a factor. But what are you doing? I'm waiting for you. Let's go. All right, he's got something to take care of, we'll just say, before we can go. But anyways, yeah, we're heading up there. There's 5 or 6 Molines, a whole bunch of Olivers, a white Ford 270, which is not something you see very often, a plethora of Dodge trucks, from Dodge Dakota Caravans to the big, I think they're D600s or something like that, cab overs. Yeah, they're up there too. This sale doesn't start till, I believe, early October. It's online only. But yeah, interesting stuff there. It's an estate sale, so the owner, previous owner passed away, and then this is his estate that they're taken care of. So yeah, quite a bit of equipment there, lawnmowers up the wazoo, and old dirt bikes, and yeah, just a whole bunch of neat stuff. We're going to go look at it, so stand by for that. All right, well, we made it here. I'm going to try to block you out of the wind as much as possible. Wow, this LSB has brand new tires on the back. We'll start out with these at least. There's Al's Chalmers fuel cultivator there. Oh, here's our U302. Yeah. Oh, okay. This one has a 206 in it. I thought it kind of looked familiar, but yeah, it's got a 206 crankcase in it. Oh, interesting. I wonder if this is the one that was over to Argyle sale a couple years ago. How's it going? Okay, so this one's supposed to run, which I seen it over there. Yeah, well, I'll check it out. Yep. So, okay. 15.5s on here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this tractor I've seen before. All right. RTU. Don't think this one runs. 201. Okay. Just looking at the serial number. Nothing special. There's a P. Oh, it's an R. Okay. Nothing special on the head either. Kind of neat though. Be a project and a half, which I don't need. The exhaust's been moved. Got part of the hitcher on here. Oh, that's a cultivator lift. That's what it is. Yeah. All right. RTE. Serial tag on there. It's got a steel tag on it. This is an older one. Oh, I'm trying to read RT. Yeah, it's an RTU. Somebody's put the front end on it. So, interesting. Don't think she runs either. Oh, LC. Gonna need a rim. Oh, bush hog, Williston bean combine or peanut combine, whatever area you're from. But around here they use them for edible beans. So, oh, that's a big heavy set of white disc there. Wow, you gotta be close to 30 foot. Wowie, wow. Well, here we go. 4270 white. There's a quick hitch for it. Looks like it needs 4 tires on this side. Look at the size of that. Fuel pump on there. Holy Toledo. Turbocharged. Yeah. All right. What do we have for an engine in here? Yeah, it is a big cat. It says 270 horse. So inline 6-cylinder. So is that 3406 or which one is it? 3306. It says 3306 right there, DT. So yeah. Wow. What a beast. Fender tanks on the back, a couple batteries in it. But yeah, I was told that she doesn't run, but I think it will run. I've also heard, well, I've also, you know, you hear stories of like, oh, I needed this or this, but from people who don't actually own anything here, but it does have 3-point hitch and PTO, triple outlets, well, most of the triple outlets. So third link's on there, but there was another third link over there. I don't know, this is kind of cool. But she's gonna need 8 tires eventually. I wouldn't want to drive her 100 miles home. That's for sure. They're pretty cracked up. But there's a third battery. Huh. This is interesting. Not something I'm, you know, interested in, you know, bringing home, but still a neat piece of, you know, the history that, you know, kind of related to the Minneapolis Moline stuff that, you know, I'm into. But let's check out the cab. Maybe. There we go. All right. The seat looks good. No key in it, so we can't play with that. But you know, this isn't. It's dirty, but needs a cab kit. Headliner is dirty, but it's there. Looks like all the windows are intact. Huh. I think she would clean up nice. Can take a little bit of work, but I think she'd clean up. Huh. What's it say for hours? I say 7,000 hours on it. I assume that's a working tach, but well, I'd love to hear this thing run, but not gonna happen today. Cool. Awesome. Speaking of something you don't see every day, a Dodge grain truck, single axle grain truck. I assume it's a gasser. 600, yeah. That's kind of neat. Hello. Looks like somebody's living in here. Yeah. 2-speeder in. Boy, a little bit of loving. Sure nice. Cool. Roll elevator. A white 82. Oh, it's a Massey Ferguson. Wow, same thing. 8200 Massey Ferguson. You know, they're all owned by White or Agco now, so that must be a 12-row. Yeah. Huh. Neat. If you need one, I'll pump up the tires. But all right, grain drill. Well, I've got my guess. Could be. No, it's an Oliver Superior. Right there, Oliver Superior. That was gonna be my guess. Easy for me to say. Gonna need a little work. Definitely yard art, or well, maybe you can fix it up and restore it. But 2670. I do believe this. I was told this one runs. Tires a little bit, you don't know, but still neat. You know, these have that crab steer as well. 3-point PTO, small 1,000, 4 outlets. Third link sitting up there. Pretty heavy duty looking from the back, isn't it? Yep. Neat. 1 9-bolt dual. Center's kind of bent up a little bit. 16938. There's an 1850 diesel. Dealer sticker on there. I don't think we can read it. There's it's an 1855. headlights up there. Waukesha motor. So, what's it say? Can you read that one? Yeah, I can't read it either. There's a dealer sticker on here, but I don't think she's a runner. That help or hurt us? No. Yeah. Yep. 34s on the back. Awesome. Could be something. These are a nice driving tractor. Yep. Cool. Alright. This is one of the 1955s. There's another one here too that's complete. This one does not run. Really good tires though on the back, at least on this side. This front tire needs a little help, but yeah, these are alright too. Somebody will put this one back together. It's got a Murphy switch on it. Must have been on an auger or manure pump or something like that. Oh, this tire's rubbed up against something, but it's holding air. Factory air conditioning. Gonna be some work for somebody. Neat. There's a Super 77. Pretty straight tractor. Needs a good bath, but the tires are old, but they'll probably outlast me. Somebody's put an alternator on here. Did a pretty decent job mounting that on there. So, like I say, the tires are old, but they'll last. So, not a bad looking tractor. Don't know if she runs. Is there even a battery in here? There is a battery in there. Here's a Super 66. This should be yeah, this should bring a good amount of money, I would think. That tire's got good tread on it, just flat on the bottom. Yeah. Hydraulics. Awesome. I can see the potential. I can see it. Alright. Here's a good looking UB. This does not run, I was told. Well, he told me there was something wrong with the magneto, but there's no magneto on here. That's a distributor. But plus, I don't think I've ever seen a UB with a magneto. That was kind of, gone by the wayside. But I was talking to his son, and he's not a tractor guy, so I mean, I knew what he meant, general area. But yeah, this is an older repaint for sure. Does have the live power clutch on that side. Tires aren't the best, but they're 15.5s. It's not in too terrible shape. Let's check the oil in the old girl. This there's right there. I'd say that's okay. Don't tell my wife, but I'm kind of interested in this one. Nothing. The battery hooked up over there, Dad? Yeah, battery's dead. Try her again. I'm just curious. Yeah. No go. Okay, no biggie. So, alright. Well, there's the UB. Fairly complete. Does have PTO. Really good looking GB. 2 sets of weights on the back. Firestones on the back as well. 4209 heads. That big 403 in it. No hydraulic pump. Yeah, that one doesn't have a hydraulic pump on it either. Yeah. That ain't hard to fix. Or change, I should say. Let's look at the oil on this one. I bet this one has front wheel weights on it too. Bullet muffler. Yeah, I don't think I'd worry about that. Yep. Pretty cool. That looked good next to my GTB. So. Yeah, I saw something he's drooling over. Yeah, this one. Yeah. That one turns over. Yeah, I know. It's a heavy duty back blade. It's been kind of changed up. Alice 200 for you Alice people. Gonna need some work on tires, but fairly handy tractor, I've been told. This one's diesel for sure. It's got a bird nest in it, but what size tires are these? 14.938s. Lots of tread, but they need to be used. So cool. All right, I got quite a few lawnmowers and tires and stuff to look at yet. Alice Chalmers B11010. Bring your own front tires. Another one. There's a 112 mower on the front. This is gear drive, isn't it? Battery's dead. To be expected. So, yeah. Well, a couple simplicities. Couple whites. Awesome. I see that. Yeah. GT 1810. Yep. Been to that place many times. Here's one for Weingarts. And a home light. You don't see a lot of home lights. That's different. Another white case. El Toro. Simplicity. Alice Chalmers G. It's called a half restoration. I know that's not the original motor. That's a Briggs. Interesting. One row cultivator on here. Still kind of neat. Is there a generator on here somewhere? Huh. This is all interesting here. What do we got going on in there? That's what I was, well, is it a generator? That's a hydraulic pump, isn't it? Yeah, that's a hydraulic pump of some kind. That's for the electric start. Oh, this is interesting. So, M670, 1966 model. Don't see a battery in it. It's pretty straight, but I've known this tractor. It's sat in the same spot for quite some time. But 3315 off the line. So, tires aren't anything special, but 18434s. That's original quick hitch. All the knobs are on here. Interesting cab. It's providing shade. I don't think it provided any warmth, but yeah, interesting. Here's a 520 Oliver baler. Don't think she's been used for a while. let's see if they're any good. Well, that one looks okay. They have both of them in there. Yep. Both needles are on there. I don't see where they've been fixed. That's a good thing. Here's a case disc. Handy for somebody. Not that somebody. Gravity wagon with an Oliver running gear under it. Pretty small tires on there. Wow. 14-inch tires. Pretty little. Made by the Electric Wheel Company. Interesting sprayer. Looks like an old fuel barrel, but drag harrow. What's that? Yeah, that's got brand new tires on it. Is it?
Well, this part's John Deere, the other part's in there.
Oh, it's a hybrid. Holy snowblower. That's something you need. Wow. Now here's something. A white, offset disc with chisel points in the back. Wow. Hydraulically raise and lower it. Wow. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Oh, here we go. 5 bottom. Oliver plow. Spring reset. Well, you don't see some of those, but not a lot of them. Look at this gauge wheel. Is that a 508? Correct me, please. Alright. Plethora of Dodge vehicles. You like Chryslers, I was told. There's more out there. More junk, I should say. Alright. Wilson combine that drug out of the weeds. Old trailer. White fuel cultivator. Man, that thing's heavy duty. 227 model number. Wow, that's got to be 30 foot in it. It's got 2 sets of wings on it, you know what I mean? That's pretty good size. Yeah. Rock picker. Header cart. Well, if you need some old snowmobiles, we'll look at these real quick. I'm not in these sleds, but you might be, and if it brings you enjoyment for, the time it does for me to walk through here, more power to you. So, Chaparral Thunderbird. Not gonna get too in depth in it, but there you go. This one's a Viking. Your sled. Somebody's looking for that, I bet. Windshields on there and everything. Here's a little newer machine. It's amazing how many snowmobile manufacturers there used to be. Everybody, all the farm equipment ones had them. Motoski. Eskimo. Not sure if that's the first one I've ever seen or not. The motor's in there. It says it's a Sachs. Well, that part's turning, but not the crank part, just so you know. Alright, Motoski Capri. Aaron's. Arctic Jag. Not sure what this one is. Alright. Judging by the hitch, I'm guessing IH. Yeah, should tell me right. Yeah, it's an IH. This one's Moline. 3 bottom. This is a, oh boy, this is a rope trip one here. Got them same bottoms on here. Missing some moldboard pieces there. That one needs a moldboard, but I don't have a rope trip AF model. Okay. Lawnmowers. A homesteader. Made, sold by Al's Chalmers. 8 horsepower. Somebody's probably looking for one of them. This one's in really decent shape. Serial tags on there and everything. Wow, this is kind of neat looking. Not that I'm wanting to take it home or anything, but somebody might. Yeah, that's a pretty cool unit there. Alright, more snow blowers. These deals you don't bring much. Another L's. Gonna need some work. Some bigger wheel horses. That's a good size white. Old Massey Ferguson 12. Weights on the back and everything. Somebody will buy that just for the rear weights. A Hydra Speed. You see a few Massey Ferguson lawnmowers. I don't think I've ever seen a 12. Log splitter. Alright. Some more lawn boys. I gotta show you this truck over here. B10 Alice. Lots to see here. Weed eater, wheel horse. Okay, so somebody put a Dodge 700, turned it into a grain truck. This thing is neat. Big old eyeballs, split windshield. That is just cool beyond cool. Not that I want it, or my wife's gonna have to worry about me bringing it home, but it is still neat. Get some heavy, flat, fat tires on the front. I was expecting worse in here. Huh. There's all the information you need. Wow. Isn't that something? You know, if you can read it, good for you. So I'm just looking to see what year it is. If this tells me the year. That doesn't, but built by Chrysler Canada in Ontario. So this is cool. Wow. I think this would clean up with quite a bit of work, but I wonder if it's in there for a motor. Kind of hard to tell from here, but here's the fuel tank. I can tell you it's a gas motor, which probably doesn't surprise you. So, actually, the box is pretty decent shape. Steel box, does have a grain door and the locks. Huh. Interesting, just plain interesting. Cool. Topper. Alright, some semi tires. These are off the combine, I'm sure. These aren't the best shape, but Racing Canes. Sweet. Jeep. Needs work. M2 combine, I believe that sells. There's heads around here. Lots of heads. Another old Dodge 1-ton. Little stake bed on there. I wonder if it comes with the patio stones. Interesting. Got a couple Olivers out here I want to look at real quick. Plus there's a 1955 over there I want to look at. Well, there's an Oliver. I believe this is a 77. Decent looking tires on the back. They're mismatched, but they're decent looking. This one here got in a fight with something and got hit right in the face, but project for somebody. Yep, interesting. All right, another Dodge van. Wow, some tires out in the trailer out there too. But this sale, like I said, doesn't start till sometime in September, or not, October, I'm sorry. So I would willing to bet that this tractor runs and drives because they've been using this bucket. So got a homemade bucket on here, but I tell you what, that pretty heavy metal on there. Let me tell you. Yeah, she's a 1365. You know, the loader it's been repaired, but looks like it was done pretty well. The grill is not it's not perfect, but it's not massacred. So front tires are good, back tires are, they're gonna need to be replaced, that's for sure. Firestone, what sizes are, they're 30-inch 16/930s, but pretty cool. Yep. Looks like both rims are gonna be needing something, but you know, it is what it is. There's a serial tag for you. So dash is good, at least from out here. Like I say, really good, really good front tires. Needs a good bath, but I'd say, I don't know if she's been repainted or not. Muffler on there, not bad, not a bad looking tractor. So be handy with that 4-wheel drive, real handy, I have to say. All right, this is a really nice looking 1955 Oliver. Yeah, I had 3 batteries on it. That battery looks brand new. I am going to assume this is a runner. 16/938s in the back. That rim's gonna need some help. I think she's been repainted. I'm guessing that's what that other dual out there is for, is off this tractor. Very nice. Yeah, this will command some decent money, I would think. Oh man, she's nice in here, let me tell you. Yeah, new seat cushions or really good old ones. Great cab kit. Says 45-21 hours on attack. Whether that's accurate or not, I don't know. But yeah, I don't think I'd be scared of this one. This one is not a project. Nice tractor. Just needs a few tires and stuff, but weight bracket on the front, sweet. All right, I know this white Izeki white goes. I think that truck sells too, and that one in the van, but yeah, this Izeki does too. I mean, I know it's a white, but Field Boss 37. Be a handy tractor too. Cool. Sam hours are on this one. 1713. I don't know if it's a working tack or not, but I think this one runs too, just by the way it's parked. So hood's got some beauty marks, but man, a lot of loader tractors get that way. So all right, well, we'll see what else. Oh, there's an old Dodge Semi I want to show you guys. All right, another Wiener Gleaner. This is an L. I'm not gonna walk all the way around it because, well, a little bit of rush. Holy cow, the terrarium in there, it's full of weed, or full of leaves. You see how the grapevines got it in there? Wow, interesting. It's been sitting there a day or two. couple heads. So, yeah, I think them been sitting there a day or two. But oh, I wanted to show you this old truck. Another head. That one's out of the ground, but bring your chainsaw for that one. So, steel box. Tandem. Dodge 1000. This screams Optimus Prime, but you know, the originals. But I know he wasn't a Dodge, but just the squareness of the original cartoon. Shutters in the front for the winter time. That's cool. Wow, find another one. Somebody's gonna restore this. Not gonna be me, but somebody. What do we got for a motor? Oh, is that a Cummins 8? Yeah, she's sitting on an angle. No, it's just tipped to the right. Sitting in there. That's interesting. I gotta get to that side. Yeah, made in the US, but we gotta check this out. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Cummins. Maybe. Yeah, there's three separate heads on there. Interesting. Well, I don't know. Is there any flying creatures in there? Right, there's some. If I should open the door or not. Bzz. Wow, cool. Keys in it. Not sure if she's a runner, but wow, somebody's looking for a restoration project. Here you go. Yeah, neat. Maybe it says in the description online what motor it is, but that is cool. Okay, a grain drill, 3-point grain drill, or whatever else you want to plant. Soybeans. Yeah, neato. So, yeah, I didn't look at these cars. All right, well, we're out of the wind. We'll do the outro, but yeah, like I say, this auction is in October, the first part of October 7th, I think it is, when it ends. I believe the bidding opens October 1st. But anyways, so yeah, lots to look at, lots to bid on. Sounds like all the smalls were taken somewhere else to sell, so there's not going to be a whole lot of, I didn't see any Moline parts, actually, or any kind of parts for the tractors that are there. I didn't see any there, but anyways, so I will put the link in the description as best as I can for this auction as well. Bid away, you know, it's a couple of them Molines I might be interested, might not be, I don't know. It's depends on it's all about timing, so we'll see how an auction goes tonight, right? That's right now is the auction of you know, out in Iowa, the day 2 auction. So I did not win anything in the first night, which is fine. So but anyways, this is where I'll be tomorrow. This is the Octagon Barn, so look forward to this show. Lots of parking. Doesn't look like there's too many people here. I think tomorrow, Stay Friday? Yeah. Tomorrow is when they close the road and you can't get through. But anyways, I'm going to do a little drive-by. You can see the auction. Of course, I'll show you the auction tomorrow as well. So, give me a second here. That's why they got the road closed. Or that no signs there. Because they're going to close the road. Yep, there's shuttles here. Like I say, this is tomorrow. There's the flea market to get people getting set up. There's the barn. pretty neat. So kind of windy. Yeah, people are still getting set up. So all right, well, what'd you think of that stuff at the auction?
All right.
Just all right. Okay. Well, thanks for your detailed description or your thoughts. So.
Lots of lawnmowers, lots of tractors.
Yep.
A lot of fixer-uppers.
That's for sure. Projects, but you know, I don't mind projects, but I got enough projects. But I've been saying that forever, so I don't. Maybe I should just quit saying that. But anyways, look forward to tomorrow's video. Will be the Octagon Barn. Yeah, we'll get that done for you tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get it all in one video or not, but we'll see. So, all right. Well, appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next one.